My name is Freddie Mojallal. I'm a Toronto-based singer-songwriter. I play under the musical moniker The Autumn Portrait. So I grew up in Vancouver. I was there all my life. I think it kind of chose me. I was kind of the first one in my friend circle to play an instrument. Instead of kind of going out on weekends, we would sit at home and write silly, quirky songs and stuff, and that was like our outlet. I think it started when I was just out of university. I was in my first kind of like big boy job. I was working in an office, wearing a suit. Wasn't quite me. I would see all my friends kind of pursuing music and their dreams and things like that. I'm like, that could be me. Like, I want to do that. It was kind of just good timing. Like, that chapter had ended shortly after that. And then I was like, you know, I'm gonna book this huge, really ambitious tour across Canada. And it was like the 6-week tour from like Vancouver to Halifax, back to Vancouver in the winter, of 40 shows in 6 weeks. And I did it all, I booked it all myself. You know, some really good shows, some not so good shows. And we went to play a show in Thunder Bay. We got to the venue and had no idea who I was, who we were, no idea of a show. Promoter had like left town. Yeah, there's no show. And we're like, we had driven, I don't know how many hours to get here. And being the like go-getter that I like to be, I was like, well, this isn't gonna fly. Like, we need to play a show. Can't be killing time here. Someone mentioned that a certain band was gonna be in town the next night. I went, stood out in front of the venue, saw the bus pull up, and then I knocked on the door. I'm like, went on the bus and told him the story, played my album for the person, and he's like, yeah, sure, sounds good. We got to, open for the Trues to their fans, and it was like amazing. That night, we couldn't really stick around to like hang out and party or whatever. We had to drive, I think either to Peterborough or Toronto overnight. It was like 19 hours, so we're like, we'll enjoy this moment later. And then Canada has a lot of terrain to cover. It's a lot of driving. But I was like, I gotta do this, and I did it, and I was just kind of like, that's all I needed to know that, hey, I want to pursue this. And then eventually I made it down to Toronto. Yeah, I haven't really looked back since. It took a few events that kind of led me here. I was in this long distance relationship, moved to Calgary, because, you know, at the end of the day, someone's got to make a move. Didn't work out. It ended in some heartbreak, and then I wrote this full album about it, and it was like super therapeutic. All these songs started coming out. It was amazing. Yeah, that's like when I came to Toronto, and then I kind of recorded this. This is my second album. It was called Tired Love, and I recorded all these songs in my room, in my house. And here I am now. I've been here for 4 years in Toronto. Love it, and love the people, the arts, the music. I think Toronto's amazing. I haven't looked back. Here I am working towards my next album, which we're recording soon. It's kind of a bit of everything, just kind of the whole journey of life. It could be about, there's some love and loss in it, also some happiness. Yeah, we're still kind of working on the third one, so. It's always like a change of environment for me that kind of sometimes just springs like new ideas, whether it's like a different guitar that I don't usually play, or just being with my friends and just having fun, I guess. If I've had like a fulfilling night with friends or something, maybe I'll come home and try to write something. But song ideas for me usually just come when I'm not expecting them. It could be in the shower, they could be like if I'm working somewhere or walking. I record on my iPhone, which I'll just like hum something, or I'll just sing some lyrics or something, and then later go home and work on it or develop that idea. And I also use a laptop. I wish I could be that guy that's, you know, #2 pencil and a journal or something, but I just work best with like having something organized on a notepad on a laptop and an audio recorded on an iPhone. If I could go in the past, the one thing I would tell myself is to enjoy the process. Because when you look back, it's going to be the journey that you're going to talk about with your friends and maybe share with your family or whoever. But yeah, just really enjoy the whole process of performing, writing, playing, touring, all that stuff. And to look at this whole thing as kind of a lifestyle and not like, I have to be here, because I would put so much pressure on myself and be like, I'm gonna give myself just another 2 years, and then if I'm not where I want to be, then, you know, maybe it's not for me, because it can be stressful sometimes. I think just always be appreciative of what you have and thankful is the thing I've learned. I want to just keep bringing music to bigger and bigger stages. I think that's like the ultimate goal. I think festivals and theaters and things like that. Hopefully in the next few years, just keep getting into the next level, the next step in my journey, writing more better and better music and performing live, continuing to do that, and also just having like a balanced life and being happy with friends and family, because at the end of the day, that's kind of the most important thing.